Hey guys, so today is May 17th. It is the first day that I'm going on Accutane. I'm getting my prescription tonight, so I'll take my first pill tonight. My doctor has me started on, I have to look at the milligrams, I'll insert that right here, but I'm starting with, for the first 14 days, just one pill a day and then up to two. Yeah, so I thought that I would kind of do updates throughout the progress, talk about my side effects, talk about how my skin is doing, to give people an idea, because I know that when I was deciding to go on Accutane, it was super helpful for me to see what other people were experiencing and kind of see that, ease your mind a little. So my skin, you know, everyone gets breakouts during puberty. I'd say mine was quite acne prone. But it wasn't like the worst in my class, for example. It was bad, but it wasn't awful, unbearable. It was pretty normal. Fast forward, high school, it was actually pretty good. I would get my odd breakout, of course, just like pretty much what I have right now, pimples, just especially around my period or if I was stressed. And then at the start, I'd say about halfway through university, I started getting this weird recurring acne all around like my hairline. And it was weird because I hadn't changed anything. I was using the same shampoos, all of that. So about 12 months later, year later, I started getting like cystic acne all on my cheeks, and they were like these clusters that I would pop them, and then a couple days later the same pimple would be back. So it was just like an endless thing, and they were huge. So any of the scarring I have on my face is mostly from that. Now at this point, I was also getting like huge ones on my forehead. My face looked pretty much swollen all the time. I would not wear makeup anywhere. It just was red, it was inflamed. I really was not self-confident. It was very difficult. So I went on a round of antibiotics. They did take down those cheeks, they were gone. But at the time I didn't realize how bad my skin was, and then I didn't even realize how good it had gotten. So when I was just finishing my 3 months on the antibiotics, I was basically like, my skin was pretty much clear, like an odd spot here and there I would get, but it was a huge difference, basically nothing. I stopped it, and after a couple of weeks my acne started to return. It wasn't like big breakouts, just occasional pimples. Some breakouts, nothing extreme, nothing to the extent that I was used to, but it was quite discouraging because I had seen this clear skin and was so confident with it and loved it, and then to have kind of go back to semi where I was a little discouraging. Now, for anybody not willing to take Accutane, I really recommend trying the antibiotics because they have brought me to here, which is a place I don't think I would have imagined that I would have been. Now, I went to my dermatologist yesterday. We talked about Accutane in the past when I was still on the antibiotics. I wanted to see kind of where a couple of months down the road from finishing the antibiotics I was. Finished the antibiotics about 3 months ago. So I went to my dermatologist, and he said I could either go back on the antibiotics or I could start Accutane. If I go on the antibiotics, there's another chance that the acne will come back, and then I'll eventually end up on Accutane again. So I just said, you know what, let's just get this over with. Rip the band-aid. I'm probably gonna end up doing it eventually. So yeah, that's where I am. I'm getting my blood test done for Accutane this morning and then starting the pills this evening. Yeah, that's pretty much where we are. I will update you guys every couple of weeks to show you how my skin's doing, what side effects I'm experiencing. Yeah. Hey guys, so today is June 2nd. I have been on Accutane for just a little over 2 weeks, about 2.5, and I just went up from the 130 milligram pill a day to now I'm taking 2, so I take 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. I'm going to give you a little quick rundown of what I've noticed so far, any side effects I'm experiencing, yada yada yada, all that juicy stuff. So, first of all, I haven't really noticed anything major side effect wise, besides my lips are just like endlessly chapped. It doesn't matter if I'm using a tube of freaking lip chat a day, they are chapped. And I mean, my skin is also dry. Occasionally my eyes feel a little bit dry, but nothing too bad. It's not unbearable, I'll take it. I also noticed, I don't know if this was the Accutane or not, but I thought it was worth mentioning because I did hear some other people had kind of a similar effect. So that was that on my period, my joints were so sore, particularly my hips and my lower back. Growing up, I always had lower back pain when I would get my period, like that cramping in your lower back, but it hadn't been that bad in recent years, and this was the worst it's ever been. So again, I don't know if this is the Accutane or not, just thought it was worth mentioning. So I've noticed how sensitive my skin is, so not only to sunlight, which if you're going outside for more than 15 minutes, put some sunscreen on, because damn, you're gonna get sunburned. Let's be real here. Skin health is very important. So sunscreen, I always wear a hat. You don't need that sun damage. We're young, we're beautiful. Let's stay that way. Keep that skin healthy. That's what we're trying to do here. If you're watching this video, you want healthy skin, wear sunscreen. Even when I wash my face, it's a lot more sensitive, and I'm very gentle to my skin, but when I do wash my face, it's a little bit red for like a couple minutes after, which it's not a big deal. And then lastly, so I've got a couple of pimples that are just coming out, but I haven't experienced like a really bad breakout so far, which is nice. I don't know if it's still coming, it's still early. What I have noticed almost like instantly, like I would say within a week and a half, was how much my like complexion has changed. So as I mentioned, when I had the cystic acne, it left me with a lot of scarring. And although like I'm so grateful for everything the antibiotics did me, they did leave me with some acne scars, and there's treatments you can have for those, whereas I found that the Accutane has almost completely eliminated those. They're still there a little bit, and it's still early of course, but they have just, like my skin on my cheeks is so much clearer, and I'm so excited about that. So I feel like I'm talking really fast because I don't want this video to be too long. That's a rundown of what I've experienced so far. I will keep you guys updated. Thank you for watching.